Hi, my name is Alpa Doshi. In today's video, I will be discussing the recent changes in the HSC exams and the application-based test. As we know, the 6 subjects in the 12th board exams carry 100 marks each. So 6 subjects add up to 600 marks. Please note, from academic year 2021, EVS is a graded subject, and so your final result is out of 600 and not 650 marks as it was earlier. Also, health and physical education has always been a graded subject. Another major change is that project work is now replaced by the application based test. So each subject carries 100 marks, which includes 80 marks of theory paper and 20 marks of application based test, also called as the internal test. The final result, of course, is out of the total of the two. There is a specific set of instructions to be followed by the colleges about conducting the application based test. The students must know that the application test for the board exam will be conducted in the month of January or February in your college. Again, this year, it all depends on the circumstances in that time period. So stay in close touch with the schedules put up by your colleges. The test is out of 20 marks and you will be given an hour to solve the paper. The questions are based on the entire syllabus, and the internal test dates are extremely important. Do not miss them by any chance and kindly follow the timetable put up by the colleges. It is crucial to ensure 20 on 20 in this objective type paper. Let me now get into the details of the specific format that the board has laid down for this test. There are in all 4 questions. First 3 are objectives of 1 mark each, totaling to 11 marks. Question number 4 carries 9 marks and has 3 case studies. Again, an objective type question, you may say. You may have noticed the different types of objective questions in the exercises after each chapter in your textbook. There are 10 types. Now the best part is the application based test format has specified 3 or 4 out of those 10 types. It seems to be a general opinion that the theory paper thus will have the objectives from the other 6 types. Since this is the first year, going into the details of the 20 marks test, the first question is correct the underlined word and rewrite the sentence. This question has 4 sub-questions, each worth 1 mark. Please note that it is essential to rewrite the entire sentence and replace the wrong word with the correct one. The next question is complete the sentence, which is essentially just fill in the blanks. This is again for 4 marks. For this, it is important to have some thorough studying, as it is not a multiple choice question and there will be no options to guide you. Additionally, these are all compulsory and there will be no choices. So be careful and try not to lose any marks. The third question is out of 3 marks and it is either find the odd one out or arrange in proper order. For the question of choose the odd one out, it is basically where 4 terms will be given to you. 3 of these will be linked to each other in some way, and you have to find that which does not fit in the same link. Now, in case of you're asked arrange the terms in a proper order, you will be given 3 words or phrases in a jumbled order and you have to arrange them in a logical order. For example, you may have a question placing in order, comma, cash on delivery, comma, registration. Before you answer any objective, try and identify the chapter that the objective appears from. In this case, it is from emerging modes of business and the correct order should be registration, placing in order and cash on delivery. As I said, this question carries 3 marks. All 3 of these questions add up to 11 marks. Now, coming to the last question, which is worth 9 marks. 4 case studies are given to you, out of which you are required to attempt a minimum of 3. However, you must attempt all 4 of them, and the 3 highest scoring answers will be considered. Now, to explain the format of this, each case study will have 3 questions under it, and each of these carry 1 mark. You are required to answer all the questions in a complete sentence and not just a few words. Additionally, you must also underline or box the main word from each answer. So all put together, you have 11 marks worth of objectives and 9 marks worth of case studies. I would also highly recommend that you study all the objectives that are given at the end of the chapter in the textbooks. In case your college has provided you with question bank, then you must thoroughly study that as well. This will help you in not only the application based test but also in the final theory paper where you will have 20 more marks of objectives. All in all, objectives alone will fetch you 31 marks out of 100. Now onwards, the theory paper will also have a 6 marks of case studies. This put together with your internals constitutes to 15 marks worth of case studies. This is the crux of the change in the new paper pattern. 31 marks of objectives plus 15 marks of case studies itself accounts to 46 marks out of 100. Thorough study for application based test will also help you cover 26 marks of content from theory paper as well. This is all you need to know about the application based test of Organization of Commerce and Management. In case you have any further questions, please feel free to comment down below and I will try my best to answer all your queries. That's all in this video. Do share and subscribe to my channel for more sessions on OCM with Alpa.